The tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And we'll bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Colts 14, Bengals nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
18 on the play.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there. And now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Colts 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Love now on second down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And a loose football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line. That's the
second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
By Damon Arnett. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the ball carrier.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Colts 21, Bengals 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Down, Cincinnati.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And it was stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 11 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. They'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Bengals first.
Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Being chased out left. Over the middle to Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Incomplete on the throw.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a short kick taken about the 16. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action this time with Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Colts It's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run here with Jason Huntley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. The quarterback will keep it himself. They get this out left. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Board, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, going to the air with Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On second down, Love once more. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked.
Come on, time to play.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. And that to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3.
Bengals 26.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Colts, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.